Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I'm just going to show you some pickups that I got today from a pawn shop. Pretty interesting haul actually. Normally I wouldn't go into this place because their prices are just really jacked up, pretty high I think. Actually when I told the guy that, he seemed like he was a little bit insulted, and he said that no one really ever told him that before, and most people were pretty happy with the prices of their games and stuff. But I mean, they had like some, you know, $4 kind of games there, or $5 kind of games listed at around 10 bucks. So, you know, I was just trying to explain that to him a little bit. He seemed a little bit offended by it, but we parted on good terms. We kind of came to a consensus over what we were doing. The reason why I actually went in there though is because they were doing buy one get one on all their games. So basically you would pay the higher price of one of the games and you could get one of lower price or equal value. And so I went in there just to see if I could take advantage of that situation. I saw their ad on Kijiji, which is basically like Craigslist, and I decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go for it and see what I can get out of this. So I went in there and I actually walked out with quite a bit of stuff. I basically, on the deal, broke even. I don't think that some of the things I grabbed were of the highest value necessarily, but I did grab things that I wanted to add in my collection, and I hadn't been finding in the wild. So pretty good score overall. I'll get started on it right now. I picked up two N64 games, and the first one I'll show you is this one right here. It is Army Men Air Combat. This one was regularly priced at $9.95 in the store, so that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure this game's not worth $9.95. It might be, but I highly doubt it. Luckily, like I said, it was 2 for 1, so basically for $10 I got 2 games. The second game here is Dr. Mario 64. So again, that one was listed at $9.95, but because of the 2 for 1, it basically worked out that all the games that I bought today were about $5 and change, like $5.50 approximately. So everything I'm going to show you is basically at that level. So whatever the value is on it, it's actually different. For the SNES, I picked up Arrow the Acro-Bat. I'm not totally certain of this title. I think I heard that this is not one of the better titles, but I'll be the judge of that myself. It was regularly priced at 10 as well, well $9.95, so basically $10. The next one, I love these games. This is Desert Strike, and it was listed at $10. And I picked up Metal Combat. So it's pretty cool there. They're in decent shape. They'll clean up nicely. So I also picked up World Heroes 2. So I'll have to check those out. These SNES titles, I don't know a whole lot about, especially these two here. I'm kind of going out on a limb on them, and I hope they're good titles. I'll have to definitely check them out though. For the PlayStation 2, this is one that probably got burned a little bit on. I guess it's not valuable, but I'd never seen it in the wild. It is not complete, but it is Alter Echo. Looks kind of interesting. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but it caught my eye. There it is there. They put a game sticker on it, but luckily games are in fairly decent shape. That one's a little bit scratched up, but I'm sure I can run it through my Skip Doctor and if I need to. So there's Alter Echo right there. For the original Xbox, I picked up 2 games. One is Dead or Alive 3, and the case on this one's in particularly good shape. The manual's in there, so this one is complete. And the game disc is really decent. It's in great shape. I'm sure it'll play perfectly fine. The next one I picked up is Legacy of Kain Defiance, and I didn't really get a good deal, I think, by throwing this one in. I thought it would be a pretty valuable game, but I guess it isn't. There it is complete. But again, I did want to add it into my collection. It's really in decent shape too. It doesn't look like too bad a game. I guess it just doesn't hold a lot of value, maybe because it's an Xbox title. I'm not really totally certain about that. The next game that I picked up are PlayStation 1 games, and pretty happy to add these ones in as well. The first one is Spyro the Dragon. Unfortunately, when the guy was getting the games out, because they don't have their games in their cases, he dropped the case and I think it broke at that point, but whatever, it's just the case. The game is complete, so not too bad at all. This game right here I got as well. This is Crash 2. The Cortex Strikes Back, and it's got this really cool insert on it. It says the manual is plain, but it actually has an insert inside which has that sort of like reflective thing. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's kind of cool. Like, it makes it look three-dimensional, so that's kind of a neat little thing there. I didn't realize this game had that, but yeah, so Crash 2. Pretty excited to add that one into the collection. It probably needs a new exterior case though, at least in the front. And then finally, the last game that I picked up, probably burned myself on it, but no big deal, is the Die Hard trilogy. So again, all of these games pretty much were either $9.95 or $8.95, but because it was not two for one, sorry, because it was buy one get one, it ended up working out quite nicely. When I took all these up to the counter, I said, hey man, can you work out a deal for me? And he kind of tried to brush me off at first on it, but I said, come on, like, I'm buying quite a few games here. I was buying 12 games. So he, when he rang everything up, he basically took off the price of one of these games and then another like $6 or something like that. So in total for all the games, I ended up paying $67.78. So not too bad. It works out around $5.50 a game. So I'm pretty happy with that. I know some of these games are probably not worth $5.50, but really happy to add them in my collection. And I think for 12 games, that price is not too bad at all. I hope you enjoyed my pickups from today. If you can, please thumbs up this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. The button's right down there. And if you want to comment, you can also comment down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.